Communication always plays very important role in our life, and we can avoid many trouble in our life with proper communications. And sometimes with proper communications, we can open the door of our success because the linking that is very much important in nowadays perspective in the professional life. There are very few companies, they just rely on this on their advertisement. Advertisement is there for the jobs, for the namesake only. But it is because of the link, because of the communications, people can get this job most of the time. It doesn't mean that they take incompetent persons in the respective jobs. They take the competent person. But the question is that there is no limit of the competencies available in the other persons. But where many other candidates, they cannot get at all opportunity because of the lack of communications, but some candidates, they enjoy the privilege because of their lineup, their linking, their networking. And their networking always proves to be net worth. But the question is that, is communication everywhere effective? No. In my opinion, I can tell you the story from my life that communication cannot be effective in that perspective. That my life. I suffered a lot in the engineering college hostels, not because of everybody, but because of some particular persons I suffered, and that trauma is still in my mind. Long days passed. I forgot the incident. I forgive that incident rather, but never forgot that incident. It should not happen to anybody else. Because every leg pulling has some limit in the life. When it crosses the limit, it just enters into the barrier of your brain. And when brain starts rejecting that thing, never accept in the life. However things, provided the other person never apologizes. The thinking that other person think that he is the right and he has might, and on that happiness, he always try to dominate. But nobody is going to bear the dominance. The peace is the important thing. So, for example, if that relationship can be settled with the communications, what will happen? It will just like the agitating the murky waters and become the murkier, become more muddy. Whereas time heals everyone. Time might heals other person, time might heals me also. But in case I want to settle down, but the other party also want to settle it down by means of the communication, it will rekindle the bad memory of the past. Because I never forgave. I might have forgot. And in course of the time, in the healing of the time process, just like the sedimentation process in the physics, the mud has the tendency to settle it down at the bottom of the vessel, at the bottom of the pond, and the surface of the pond, surface water of the pond becomes the clearer. It happens in the reality as well. So, my dear friend, there is no doubt about it. Communication has the important role in our life, but always communication is not important. Sometimes the silence is the great solution, and silence brings the serenity in our everyday life. There is no need of ripple. In some cases, let it be settled and enjoy peaceful life for everybody. That is most important. So the learning is that communication is no doubt important aspects in our life. We must enhance our communication skills, our contact, our networking, but not everywhere. There are certain points, maybe the blind spot in everybody's life. We need to settle it down by mere silence. Instead of agitating the dirty water to become murkier, it should be settled by sedimentation process. In the mind also it might have settled. In sedimentation there is no need to rekindle that bad memory, traumatic experience in the life. Let's live a peaceful life.